and welcome to Global Racing Esports Network. I am your host, Mike Lester, and we are here. Hold on a minute. We are here with Global Racing Esports Network. And I was trying to figure out where that sound was coming from, and I guess it's coming from my Oculus. Every week it's something here at Global Racing Esports Network. I'm trying my best to get it fixed. I'm unsure exactly what is going on. So let me try doing this and removing. Alright, hold on. I do apologize for the sound. I'm going to try to get it fixed here and see if I can. Okay. Right, that should. I think that should. Alright, so y'all might just have to deal with some noise in the background. What is going on? All right, well, we got 45 seconds left of practice. We're here at Daytona with the Arca series, and here in Global Racing League, a lot of known drivers out there. You got Tim Henderson out there. You got Steve Gerber. Dale Brooks is out here running tonight. Donnie Honeycutt, DJ Honeycutt, Chuck Cobb's out there. They're all going to put on a really good show for you. We've got about 18, 17 drivers. That's going to go 60 laps around this Daytona track. And practice is over, and we're going to go into the qualifying, and I'm going to continue to try to figure out why this is going the way it's going here. I don't know why my Oculus is making the sound, any sound. All right, we see Donnie Honeycutt coming out for his qualifying. All right, so we just got to figure. I had to figure that out on another day. I do apologize for the crazy sound that is coming out of my my broadcast here, but oops. Times like this makes me want to quit doing this stuff. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we got it all fixed, but so far, currently, on top of the leaderboard, we got Dale Brooks, Stephen Hayes, Donnie Honeycutt, the top 3 guys. Let's see if we can find anybody else out there running around here. I'm having trouble finding. Mark Royce is going to sit out there. Got Hector Garcia out here, one of the new guys of Global Racing League, in the number 5. It's we're going to say that's Kenny's driver right there. DJ finishing up his run, sitting in 4th. Looks like everybody besides Justin LeBlanc, Eddie Sproles, and Chuck Cobb have made their runs. So we're gonna wait to see if they got 2 seconds left in practice. So we're gonna grid up here soon. So we're gonna put the grid sheet up here for y'all. There we go. There's the grid for you. Dale Brooks is your pole setter for tonight. Stephen Hayes is gonna get that outside pole. Number 3 goes to Donnie Honeycutt. DJ Honeycutt is 4th. Father and son starting right beside each other. Daniel Ott's 5th. Mike Hayes 6th. 7th is going to go to Zach Hollinger. 8th is Steve Gerber. 9th goes to Mark Royce. And 10th goes to Josh Camper. Hector Garcia is going to start 11th. 12th is going to go to Brian Wasserman. 13th is going to go to Ricky Mosier. 14th, Tim Henderson. 15th is Justin LeBlanc. 16th is Chuck Cobb. And 17th is going to go to Eddie Sproles. And that is your 17 drivers for tonight's race at Arca here at the Global Racing League in the Global Racing Arca Series. So we are in the gridding process as we speak. See if we can let's get a pit lane view for the right there. You see all the drivers coming onto the pit lane, gonna get ready to roll out here in about 20 seconds. Should get the command to fire engines. Want to welcome everybody in over there on YouTube and Twitch. I believe Twitch. Thank you for coming in. If you guys know who you want to win, or you got an idea who you think is going to win, put it in the comments below. Let us know who you're supporting tonight. We're definitely giving them a big shout out. Oh, all right. Here we go. These guys are moving down the pit road, getting ready to get on the track, and they're going to give y'all 60 laps of excitement. Well, as we already see a little bit of excitement there from, looks like Eddie Sproles, maybe. Eddie Sproles and Chuck Cobb are choosing not to. I don't know what. Let's see. I think they missed the grid. Kenny Heath is out there, is making his debut tonight. Chuck Cobb on pit road. So he's going to start from a very difficult position all alone on pit road. Won't be able to go until these guys start coming around and get up to speed. And then he's got to maintain pit road speed as he goes down pit road. It's basically going to put him a half a lap to 3/4 of a lap behind this lead pack with no drafting help. Here we go. We're looking from the blimp view, we see a good picture of pace car coming down to pit road. He hand it off to Dale Brooks. Green flag in the air. You see everybody in a big pack as this race just gets started, and everybody knows Daytona, big drafting track, so having a partner out there is going to be key. As you see Steve Gerber back there in the middle, 3 wide already. Oh!
Caution, man, I didn't hear nothing.
Big crash already. Steve Gerber, Ricky Mosier. Let's look and see what happens here. You got the 78 and the 11. Oh, Donnie Honeycutt, or not Donnie Honeycutt, the 11 of Justin. Now, who is the 11? Ricky Mosier comes up and touches Gerb. Looks like Gerb should be okay. Oh, but big damage to Ricky Mosier's car on the first lap. I think Brian Wasserman was also involved in that. Let's see what happened. Let's see, we'll back that up a little bit here just to see what happened to 11 or 78 gets involved, and 7's got a good bit of damage on his car. The 78 of Josh Camphor was also involved. So we're under caution for the first time on the first lap. It was like Stephen Hayes is being showed as the leader. Like Dale Brooks is going to come down to the pit road. Like Chuck Cobb, the big beneficiary of that caution. Again, he started from the pits, so now he gets to catch back up to that lead pack. 55 of Kenny Heath misses his pit stall. 81 back away. See Dale Brooks back there in that first pit stall. He gets away. Kenny beats him off the. Tim Henderson sitting on pit road, along with the 11 of Ricky Mosier. It looks like Brian Henderson is going to retire his car, and he's and on that first lap. I hate it for Mr. Wasserman. So our leader, Stephen Hayes, over Donnie Honeycutt, Daniel Ott, 3rd, and DJ Honeycutt is in 4th. 5th is going to go to Zach Hollinger. 6th is Mark Roy. 7th is Hector Garcia. 8 is Mike Hayes. 9 is Justin LeBlanc. And Steve Gerber, who was involved in that incident, is going to round out the top 10. 11 is going to go to Chuck Cobb as he comes back down pit road one more time to top off. Kenny Heath comes down as well as Dale Brooks. Tim Henderson sitting there in 14th. And Josh Camphor is still comes down pit road once again, or stays down pit road trying to get off his damage fix on his car, as well as Ricky Mosier. We got the 1-2 go sign here, and Stephen Hayes going to now lead these guys down to the start-finish line this time around. Last time it was Dale Brooks. This time it's going to be Stephen Hayes. As we come out of turn 3 and turns 4, just waiting for that pace car to dip down to pit road and hand it over to Stephen Hayes. Stephen Hayes has control of the field. They're in the Geico restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Stephen Hayes on the bottom with Daniel Ott right behind him, pushing him in that number 4 Flintstones car. Donnie Honeycutt up on the top side with Son towed in behind him, and that 15 of DJ Honeycutt with Hector Garcia right behind them in that top lane, with Justin LeBlanc up there trying to get that top lane moving. And right now, Donnie Honeycutt has the advantage over Stephen Hayes, but Stephen Hayes fights back on that bottom side with Daniel Ott and Mark Royce pushing him on that bottom line. Mike Hayes now joins that bottom line and gets into a 4-team battle versus a 5-team battle. You see Steve Gerber right back there still staying up with that lead pack, so it's good to see his car didn't get totally destroyed in that accident. You see Chuck Cobb right behind him. Dale Brooks a little bit further behind. I don't exactly know what happened to Dale Brooks. Didn't see anything happening with him, but he seems like I think he was probably just wanting to get out of that front and ride around the back a little bit with his teammate there, Chuck Cobb. Zach Hollinger coming down pit road. Unscheduled pit stop for Zach Hollinger. He stopped short of his pit there. Looks like he's going to get right side tires on. That's very odd, but back up front, Donnie Honeycutt, Stephen Hayes battling for that top position. Donnie Honeycutt leading that lap. clearing the 8 car. He finally comes down, gets in front of the 8 car, leaving the 15 and the 5 and the 85 to fend for themselves. And it's very hard to get that second car in line on that top side around the guy on the bottom. So most of the time you gotta drop down to the bottom and leave that top car. As you see DJ Honeycutt now trying to fight on the outside. So it's a Honeycutt front row. Donnie on the bottom, DJ on top. Right now there's 4 cars on the bottom. Counting Michael Hayes, it's going to be 5 against 3 cars on top. But those 3 cars on top are doing a really good job of staying right up there. Ten laps in the books. DJ Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt up front. Stephen Hayes and Hector Garcia right there behind, pushing. See Justin LeBlanc on that top side. Now Donnie Honeycutt comes down and gets in front of, DJ Honeycutt comes down and gets in front of his dad, Donnie there. I don't know if that was by design that Donnie let DJ down in front of him. It could have been by design. Right now Justin LeBlanc gets down in the bottom lane, leaving Hector Garcia up on the top all by himself. Gonna get freight trained here, but he's gonna get a little bit of a break right there behind the 99 of Mike Hayes, that he might be able to get down and get in line as well. As you see Mike Hayes now getting around the 5 of Hector Garcia. Now Hector Garcia falls in line. We just might see, you see Justin LeBlanc coming out, getting out of line. We're going to see if he can get somebody to go with him on that high side. Mike Hayes goes up there. Nobody else but Mike Hayes follows Justin LeBlanc up to the top. Hector Garcia thinks about it for a second, but scoots right back down behind Mark Royce. That 2-car tandem doing a really great job. Justin LeBlanc up there trying to takes the lead. And both Justin LeBlanc and Mike Hayes gets around DJ Honeycutt to take the lead. Great driving by the 85 and the 99 to get that run as they come up to the 20 car, who's a lap down. As you see now, you see that Justin, it's getting a little bit hectic trying to get around this slower traffic. But everybody does a great job. As you see now, Mark Royce and Daniel Opp working together on the outside with Justin LeBlanc and Mike Hayes on the bottom side. A lot going on in a couple laps here. Definitely getting a lot racier. And that's what you expect to see at Daytona. Nobody wants to see single file racing all the way around the track, even though it's a lot more safer. We want to see good pack racing like we're seeing right here. If everybody holds their line, it's going to be all safe. As you see the 20 car of Zach Hollinger linking up with Mark Royce and Daniel Ott. You Ooh, a little bit of wiggle from the 4, and I think he's wiggling because Mark Royce is doing a little bit of wiggle right behind him. I think they're having a little bit of friction between those two cars, but yet they're still doing good because Daniel Ott, slight advantage over Justin LeBlanc on that outside. Next week we're going to be at South Boston Speedway. Short track racing at its finest. DJ Honeycutt, the short track king in this league. Definitely looking forward to that race. But right now we're racing at Daytona International Speedway in these Arca cars. On lap 16 with Justin LeBlanc fighting with everything he's got against Daniel Ott on that outside. All the lead lap cars are right in this one pack. You got Kenny Heath back here in 13th spot, just cruising around here in the back. That's what Kenny does. Yeah. Towards the end, if his car is in one piece, he'll make his way back up front. Yeah, Tim Henderson right there, Dale Brooks and Chuck Cobb back here just chilling out for right now. They know they're in touch with the lead pack. A little shuffling going on up front. Justin LeBlanc and Daniel Ott still continuing to lead their respective lines around this track. Side by side, 3 deep. Daniel Ott now, I think that was a bad decision by Daniel Ott. The indecisive went down, but then decided to go back up and catch Mark Royce. That's going to give the 85 a run on that inside. Everything Daniel Ott just worked for, now he's got to do it all over again. Let's go in with the 99 here. We're going to go in-car review. And see what these guys are going through. As you see that outside line getting past Mike Hayes, and he's right there. The only thing he can see is the back end of Justin LeBlanc's car. Justin LeBlanc leaving him enough room so he can see that yellow line. That's where these guys want to be. Let's go back here a little bit further to Donnie Honeycutt right there behind. Who's that right there in front of him? Somebody from Hypershift Motorsport. I think he's right there behind his son DJ Honeycutt. Still working together. Hector Garcia behind Stephen Hayes. Yeah. I think Mr. Garcia has a little bit of a loose problem with that vehicle. You see him fighting that wheel. Back up here to our leader, Daniel Ott. Clears view from the front of his car and see the now Justin LeBlanc still fighting on the inside. Oh, I think Daniel Ott scraped the wall just a little bit. I'm not too sure. Thought I heard that. At the line, these guys are running 47.2s all the way down to 47.9. So these guys are flying across around this track. As you see, Daniel Ott now get down in front of Justin LeBlanc. And he was able to bring Mark Royce with him. Now Zach Hollinger, the lap car, is up on the top all by himself. If I was one of them cars right there, just that was able to get behind the 20 car of Zach Hollinger, I would get up there and push it for all he's worth. You use the lap car to your advantage. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight at Global Racing Esports Network. Before you leave, if you haven't already done it, please subscribe and leave a comment and leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Back to the action. Daniel Ott, Mark Roy's doing a very good job teaming up and working with each other. As you see, Daniel Ott just coming up a little bit so Mark Royce can see that line that he wants to run. As Ricky Mosier, one of the cars that was involved in that incident earlier. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, look like Mike Hayes thinking about looking as they're going to go 3 wide. Do a very good job of it. Got Zach Hollinger all by himself on that outside. I don't know why nobody has decided to work with Zach Hollinger and try to get the lead with the lap car in front of him for drafting help. I never understood that one. Nobody wants to work with the lap car. "25 laps in the books, almost halfway in this 60-lap race." Daniel Ott still leading, but look Zach and Hollinger on the outside. He might be a lap down, but he's got a good car because he's up there all by himself and he's holding his own in third position. If he was on the lead lap, he would be fighting for third right now all by himself. Sometimes when you're a driver, you got to notice these things. You got to know that guy he's staying up with the pack, so he's got a good car. You got to use him. Like right now, Mike Hayes should be jumping up right behind him. Now he can't because here comes the 78 of Josh Camphor, another lap down vehicle. He's going to get up there and work with the lap car of Zach Hollinger. One thing you don't want to do as a lap car is cause a caution or cause an accident. So, as you see, Zach Hollinger in 78 doing a great job. Get a run on the leaders. Zach Hollinger trying to get one of his laps back. Those two lap cars of Zach Hollinger and Joshua Camphor, they're running pretty fast, just as fast as the leaders. As we see stuff start getting broken up. Mike Hayes getting in line with DJ Honeycutt and Donnie Honeycutt, Stephen Hayes, and Hector Garcia right there. Chuck Cobb, Steve Gerber, and Dale Brooks. It looks like Tim Henderson right there too, as well as Kenny Heath. I think all these guys are waiting for after the pit stop if they have a green flag. See if they have a green flag pit stop here. And once the green flag pit stop happens, these guys are going to start making moves to get up to the front. As now you see the four of Daniel Ott getting back around Zach Hollinger. The 78 chosen to go down with the leaders instead of working with Zach Hollinger. Zach Hollinger is 2 laps down. First car a lap down, or any kind of laps down. From first to 13th, there's a 2-second gap between Daniel Ott and Kenny Heath. And from 2nd to 12th, it's all in between. Woo. All right, I think Zach Hollinger needs to go ahead and relax a little bit there. Doing a lot of side drafting there off the 78. They get around him, and he's going to tuck in behind the 78. See if Justin LeBlanc in that 85, see if he's able to catch that lead draft and pull the rest of this line back up. If he's able to do that and get a draft, him and the line that's behind him can get a really good run on this front line. I'm not sure, but it just doesn't look like Justin LeBlanc can catch that draft. He's done fallen almost on a second and a half off of the leaders. Yeah, he doesn't have anybody there pushing on his backside, helping him out. Mike Hayes 3/10 behind him. They need to, kind of get this line a little bit more cleaner, and they can do something. And this third line, this third pack of Steve Gerber, Dale Brooks, Chuck Cobb, and Tim Henderson, might as well throw Kenny in the mix too on that third pack. 25 laps to go. When are we going to see some green flag pit stops? Not even sure if it. Let's see. The top 8 running on 35 lap old tires. All right, here we go. We see it now. The leaders stopping on pit road together. That's going to get the lead over to Mike Hayes and Justin LeBlanc, or Justin LeBlanc and Mike Hayes. Steve Gerber on that outside with Chuck Cobb and Dale Brooks, Tim Henderson and Kenny Heath right there behind them. They make a charge on the outside, but here comes some more cars down pit road. All the cars coming down pit road. Oh, 85. Oh, big. Oh my God, these guys did not get through down pit road properly. Oh, that's definitely going to play into the hand of Steve Gerber and the rest of these guys here. Is Chuck Cobb now takes the lead. With Dale Brooks and Hector Garcia, but Hector Garcia pulls down now. He's coming in for his pit system. What happened to Steve Gerber? He's falling back a little bit here. You see Justin LeBlanc now a lap down. Oh, Mike Hayes. Save it, Mike. Save it. Mike Hayes going a lap down. Cobb and Brooks, Cobb and Gerb, they're on lap 35 tires, so they're going to have to come down the pit road as well here pretty soon. Right now, your leader is Chuck Cobb. He's caught up to the back end of the lap down machines. Gets through them pretty easily. Now he's kind of separated from the rest of his guys there. Dale Brooks was not able to get through that pack as well as Chuck Cobb did. But now Dale Brooks Chuck Cobb, Dale Brooks, Tim Henderson, Kenny Heath, Steve Gerber all coming down pit road now. They do a better job of it than Mike Hayes, Justin LeBlanc, and Mark Royce. Or not Mark Royce. Mark Royce was It already came down pit road. Justin LeBlanc driving all by himself now. Daniel Ott all by himself, no help. Here's that second pack. One was able to stay together. Donnie Honeycutt, Stephen Hayes, and DJ Honeycutt. They got lap cars of Ricky Mosier and 20 of Zach Hollinger back there to help them. Coming off pit road, Dale Brooks. But here comes I don't know who that was. Because of that snafu, that's the difference right there between a good pit and a bad pit. Kenny Heath now up in 5th, 20 laps to go. But Donnie Honeycutt, Stephen Hayes right there behind him. These two cars of Dale Brooks, Chuck Cobb, they're linked up together, but I don't know if they're going to be strong enough to hold off the pack that is coming. Oh, we got somebody getting loose back there. I think that was Zach Hollinger. And this second pack is catching the two cars of Dale Brooks and Chuck Cobb. $18 laps to go. Donnie Honeycutt trying to get a whiff of that draft off of Chuck Cobb's 80-31 car in this session. And there they go. They're going to take the top side. Daniel Ott stays low and chooses to get in behind Chuck Cobb, but nope, thinks better of it and goes back up to the top. Kenny's going to go down low as three cars just get around the 32 of Dale Brooks. So new leader, Donnie Honeycutt. Now Stephen Hayes in second, DJ in third. Dale Brooks now back to 4th with Daniel Ott in 5th. And Chuck Cobb sitting there in 6th place with Steve Gerber and Kenny Heath in 7th and 8th. Getting a little bit. Oh! Daniel Ott gets the 32 gets a little bit of side. No caution, 16 laps to go. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. For some reason, it looked like Dale Brooks slowed up just a little bit. Let's see what happened with Daniel afterwards. Daniel Ott gets turned by Chuck Cobb. Back up front, Donnie Honeycutt, Mark Royce, Stephen Hayes, DJ Honeycutt, all battling here. Here comes Steve Gerber and Chuck Cobb. Mark Royce on that bottom line with a 78 of, let's see, 78 is Joshua Camphor, lap down vehicle, and that's smart of Mark Royce having to Joshua Camphor work with him. Outside, Donnie Honeycutt being pushed by the 8 of Stephen Hayes. Donnie Honeycutt, Mark Royce continue the battle side by side. We'll see who Steve Gerber is going to go with. Steve Gerber takes the line, as well as Chuck Cobb goes to the low side to work with Mark Royce and Joshua Camphor. That outside 3 cars just getting a good run. Donnie trying to get the side draft off the 50 of Mark Royce. Mark Royce getting the advantage on that low side now. That top side, with those only 3 cars, are starting to feel the stress of only having 3 cars up there. Steve Gerber, Justin LeBlanc going a lap down with 10 laps to go. Right now, 78 is Mark Royce's best friend, with the 8 being the best friend of the 12 car of Donnie Honeycutt. Only problem is the 78 is out of contention to win, pushing the 50. The 8 is still in contention to win. Will he continue to work with the 12, or will he make it 3 wide trying to get the win himself? In about 9 laps, all those questions are going to be answered. As for the 78, I think he's going to camp right on the backside of that 50 and try to push him to the win. For the second there, I thought 70. Oh, now Steve Gerber choosing to go to the top side. Donnie Honeycutt, Stephen Hayes gets around Mark Royce. Does Donnie go back up and try to link up with his son, or does he stay on the bottom with Steven? He's going to stay on the bottom. Now goes Donnie Honeycutt, Stephen Hayes, and DJ Honeycutt, your top three. But Mark Royce now getting back around the 15 of DJ Honeycutt. That top line just fell back like a rock there, but they're going to try to make one more run at it on that top side. Ooh, Steve Gerber. I don't think Steve Gerber exactly knows where he wants to go currently. Good to see Steve Gerber still up there fighting after being involved in the one and only caution earlier on lap 1. 6 laps to go. Hopefully that's it for the... Oh man, now DJ Hunter has a big decision he's got to make. Is he going to help the 8 car to get around his dad, or is he going to... Man, that's a decision. I mean, he'll never hear the end of it if he pushes the 8 around the 12. Before this race ends, just want to give a big shout out to everybody out there watching on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Global Racing Esports Network. I'm your host, Mike Lesser, watching a really good race here towards the end of the race. Stephen Hayes and DJ Honeycutt on that top side trying to do something with that bottom line. One mistake could end a lot of good cars' nights with 5 laps to go. That bottom side getting the advantage. But Stephen Hayes doing his best to stay up front. As you see them approaching some slower traffic vehicles, got Mike Hayes and Hector Garcia back. Mike Hayes on the tail end of the lead lap was also involved in that 4 or 5 car pileup inside pit road. What are they going to do? Are they going to... let's see what happens here. This is going to be very exciting. And they're 3 wide, trying to get around Mark Royce, get back around DJ Honeycutt. Everybody makes it through perfectly fine. Oh, Stephen Hayes trying to get back up. Wow, it's exciting racing. Mark Royce back up front. Donnie Honeycutt right there pushing him. With 2 laps to go, everybody's gonna start jockeying for position. As you see Chuck Cobb and Kenny Heath. Ooh, Steve Gerber sliding up in front of Chuck Cobb. 2 laps to go. Oh, wow, this is dangerous right here. This is where... Oh, Mark Royce gets pushed out of the way. Coming to the white flag. Stephen Hayes going to own the bottom side. Steve Gerber, Chuck Cobb, Kenny Heath trying to get that outside to work. But there goes DJ Honeycutt to the top side in front of Steve Gerber. This is where it all comes down. Coming down the backstretch, Gerb pushing DJ Honeycutt. Oh, tight racing going into turn 3. Oh my God, they're going to come. Oh, Chuck Cobb goes around. Oh, Stephen Hayes gets pushed. Oh, I think Stephen Hayes won it going through the grass after being pushed. Wow, what a finish. Stephen Hayes is the winner tonight. Let's go back and look at that finish one more time to see how close Stephen Hayes gets pushed. But as you see Chuck Cobb, Kenny turning Chuck Cobb around. You see Stephen Hayes go across the start-finish line in the grass. Wow, what a finish. I think it's the first time I've ever seen somebody win it going through the grass. But tonight, wow, that's crazy. All right, well, the results for tonight's race. As you see, Stephen Hayes and Donnie Honeycutt and DJ Honeycutt doing some burnouts. Stephen Hayes is going to be your winner tonight. DJ Honeycutt second. Third's going to go to Donnie Honeycutt. Steve Gerber fourth. Chuck Cobb fifth. Tim Henderson sixth. Daniel Ott seventh. Dale Brooks is eighth. Ninth's going to go to Kenny Heath. 10 is Mike Hayes. Justin LeBlanc is 11. 12 is going to go to Mark Royce. 13, Hector Garcia. 14, Zach Hollinger. 15th, Joshua Camper. And 16th is Ricky Moser. Ryan Washman, who was involved in the wreck at lap 1, is going to get credit for the 17th position. But what a finish. What a race. Let's get on with these interviews. And we're going to bring up Donnie Honeycutt, the third place finisher. Let me see if I can find old Donnie Honeycutt. There he is, over here in Hypershift Motorsports. We'll bring up Donnie Honeycutt to the booth tonight. Comes home third. Did a lot of racing up front. Donnie Honeycutt, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Mike, I got you.
Man, what a race and what a finish, man. Walk us through that last couple of laps. You had a lot of stuff happen in the front on the front of your car. Man, walk us through those last couple of laps and tell us what your perspective was.
Yeah, it was getting kind of crazy there. The Hypershift Motorsports, we actually had a good plan there, and it worked out pretty good for us. So we brought it down to the end there with just us racing for the most part. And I didn't mean to get into the 50 car there, but he was slowing us up a little bit, and he got a little loose, and I got in the back of him, so I apologize to him. But it's just crazy coming to this check flag there. And I wasn't lifting. Nobody was lifting, so I got into the back of the 8 there and lifting him up a little bit, but it's a pretty good finish.
Yeah, it definitely was a good finish. It's the first time I've ever seen somebody win going through the grass, but there's always a first for everything, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, me and DJ, we thought we was going for the win there. We didn't know that the Hayes was still down there at the bottom in the grass down there, so anyway, it worked out pretty good for him too.
I think he cheated. I think it needs to go under review. I don't think you should be able to.
That's what we were saying, but yeah, I kind of helped him down there, so I think it's legal for him.
There you go, man. Well, congratulations on a third place finish. This is your first season with us, or did you start in the middle of last season?
I started about middle of last season.
There you go. Well, this is your first time coming up, and get an interview, post-race interview in the booth, man, before we let you go and party with the rest of Hypershift Motorsports. Who you want to give a shout out tonight to?
Yeah, just thanks to all the Hypershift Motorsports, Global Racing, you, Mike, everybody, all the family, friends that watches us. Just thank everybody for sticking with us, and hopefully we put a good show on out there for everybody.
It was definitely a good show. One caution, like that. Again, before I should have said this before I gave you your shout outs. We're going to South Boston next week. Very short track. How you liking your chances over there?
Well, if I was going to be racing, pretty good, but I'm not. It's my anniversary week next Thursday, so I'm not sure. I'll probably be out of town, so I don't know if I even be there. But South Boston, I practiced there a little bit, and I really love the track. And it's gonna be a good one, I believe.
All right, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you here in a couple of weeks. If you're not able to race next week, have a happy 4th of July weekend. Be safe and take care.
All right, Mike. I appreciate it, man. You too.
All right, that's Donnie Honeycutt, your 3rd place finisher for tonight. Let me see. I got done switched up here. All right, we're going to send him back over to Hypershift Motorsports. And next we're going to bring in Mr. DJ Honeycutt. As soon as I can find him. There we go. We got DJ Honeycutt coming down. Runner-up position. Try to push his dad to a win. Came up short. DJ Honeycutt, Mike Lester Booth, you got a copy.
I got you.
Man, what a finish. I talked to your dad about what he saw off of the front end of his car, but you guys were side by side. You were back there pushing Stephen Hayes. I got one question for you. If it stayed the same and Mark Royce didn't take the lead, were you ready to push Stephen Hayes past your dad for that win?
Yeah, I would have. Hopefully, Steven would have dropped down and I would have had somebody on the outside. But as soon as we were on the back stretch and I seen Steven and my dad had slowed up for whatever and I cleared him, I knew I was going to get taken 3 wide by Gerber. And I tried to keep him behind me, but he took it there anyway. I wouldn't have finished second if they didn't wreck behind us and Gerber lost his help. But yeah, coming to the line there, I saw my dad getting to the back of Steven, and I thought it was just between me and my dad for the win, so I doored him coming to the checkered. But yeah, I told Steven we're going to have to review that finish to see if we allow him to keep the win for finishing in the grass.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's definitely a crazy way to win a race. I think that's probably the craziest finish I've ever seen, but it was a great finish nonetheless. You guys were, 4 or 5 cars coming to the start finish line. Any one of y'all could have won it. We had some incidents in the behind y'all, but didn't phase much of what was going on in the front. But man, congratulations on a race well driven. Next week is South Boston, man. You're definitely a short track kind of guy. How are you liking your chances over there?
I'm really excited. Yeah, I love the short tracks, and I really excel at them, and really just hope we have a good, clean race. As always, for every race we do, is try to keep it clean, but hopefully it'll be pretty clean. Not too many cautions, and sure I can pull it off if I'm there at the end.
There you go. All right, man. Well, before we let you go celebrate with the rest of the winning circle of Hypershift Motorsports, who can we give a shout out tonight to?
Yeah, Hypershift and plus Michael Hayes. We were all together formulating the plan. We tried to run together the whole race. Unfortunately, Ricky had that issue on the first lap, but he ran the race and still finished. I'm proud of him for sticking through it. And yeah, shout out to me, my dad, Steven, and Michael and Ricky. We're all just trying to have a game plan go together. And I thought it kind of fell apart once we all got collected there on the pit road, but we kept it straight and we had the numbers to gain that time back. Yeah, but thanks to them for racing with me, and we had a good time. And thanks to you for broadcasting and global as a whole, because we had a pretty good race here today.
It definitely was a very exciting race, and you brought home a second place finish. So congratulations once again, and we look forward to seeing you next week at a track that you really enjoy very much, track at South Boston Speedway. So we'll see you next week, sir.
All right, I'll see you then.
All right. Let me send you back down. I'm going to send you back down to Hypershift Motorsports. There. All right. We're sending you back down. And now we're going to talk to the man of the hour, the man who is able to defy all logic and win a race while mowing the grass. Stephen Hayes, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy.
Got a copy. How's it going, Lester?
So, are we gonna call you the landscaping winning guy now?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Kind of cut the grass there, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was. As they just put the pictures up, and I've never seen a finish like that ever. That you're halfway on the grass, passing the start finish line, and you can see the two other cars just.
It makes for a good screenshot. I'll tell you that.
Definitely calls for a good screenshot and a great, interesting win. Man, walk us through exactly coming down this backstretch. You're door to door with DJ Honeycutt, with Donnie Honeycutt behind you. All you guys are Hypershift Motorsport. What's going through your mind when you're coming down the backstretch?
Yeah, so I'll start a little bit earlier. You know, we had pack of 5 with the Hypershift guys. Me, DJ, Donnie, Ricky, and Michael. We were able to stick together. Michael had an unfortunate incident going in the pit, so that put him a lap down, which sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, coming, what was it, 6-7 laps to go, we finally got the lead, and then it was me, Donnie, and DJ locking up the front row up there. And then, so I got the lead, and then Donnie was right behind me, pushing the hell out of me. And then DJ was on the outside line with Steve Gerber, I believe. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think the cars behind us started to wreck. So then Donnie kind of lost a little bit of draft, so he fell back. And then on the exit of turn 4, Donnie finally got that draft and caught me. And he did not let go of that gas, I tell you that. But yeah, both my back wheels came off the ground, went right into the grass. And I held that gas on. I tried to keep it as straight as I could. I got a little bit of shortcut, but I mean, there's nothing I could do about that. But yeah, DJ and Donnie got that super close second and third place finish too. That was cool to see. But yeah, it was just a super fun race. Glad I was there for it.
Oh, well, I was glad I was there to watch it. When you went around, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was sitting there saying, why isn't my SDK changing? It can't be Stephen Hayes, can't be.
Yeah, right. Thought I would get a penalty or something.
And then I'm like, okay. I look down, and sure enough, you went across the start finish line. And
yeah. So yeah, the last Daytona we did, had Michael Hayes behind me, and he gave me a push and spun me around. So glad I finally got to finish a race without any damage, which was awesome. Awesome to race with all these guys. They put on a great show.
Yeah, you guys did a lot of good pack racing. I think you had 13 cars on the lead lap.
Cut out, Lester. You still there? Ooh, okay. Well, I'll just say, probably gonna give me a shout out, so I'll just say shout out to Hypershift Motorsports. Me, DJ, Donnie, Ricky, not Michael Hayes, but he was in there anyways with us, so we'll count him as a 5th guy. But yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my sister. She's watching this race, I think, so glad she's watching it. Love you, Danielle. Love you, Mom. Love her. Always love her. Just a great race from all these guys. Glad they put on a show. Glad to finally finish a race for once, and that's about it. Thank you everybody for watching this race. I'm sure Michael Lester put on a great show for you guys. And Michael Lester's mic went out, so that's why you're not hearing anything right now. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the Daytona race. Thank you everybody for watching it. Hope you guys had a great time watching. Let's see here. Gotta pull something up for you guys. Next week is going to be South Boston Speedway. That's going to be a fun 200-lap race. Hope you guys all come to watch it. Looking forward to a great time with you guys. This is Stephen Hayes in the broadcast booth now. We'll catch you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching.